What up, YouTube? Another installment of talking about nice guys, Of course, nice guys are the best in all things. Just don't know everything. And this is going to be another, I guess you can call it a part 2 of how nice guys get into bad relationships. And kind of been throwing it around a little bit, but I guess this will be along the lines of seeing good women or good women that make bad choices. And the person that comes to mind in this situation would probably be a Brittany Renner type person. And how to piece her, at least from what I've seen of her, is Brittany Renner looks like she's a good woman. She looks like she's a good woman. And then based on some of her history, it sounds like she was raised by grandparents, and her parents were, not exactly as involved in her life as they probably should have been. And her grandparents, for the most part, sound like they sound like they raised her in church. They raised her with a good background, to have a good mind, to be a good girl. However, growing up in this time frame, there's also the pull, I'm sure, in school and stuff like that, because she's probably been around other females who, want to be out in the world and live like the bad girl, the boss chick type situation. And so women like that, or in that particular situation, if it's accurate, they have a conflict of interest. So they have a good foundation. And that good foundation a lot of times is what a nice guy will see in this particular type of woman. He will see the Christian background. He will see the kind of the good morals, or at least a good moral compass. And of course, she'll be attractive. She'll have a good mind about her. She's probably, good with money, responsible. She can actually take care of herself, and she would actually make a good partner. The only problem is that this type of woman still wants to play in the world, but they want the world, I guess, to play by their rules. And that's the problem. The world don't play by anybody's rules, And so you see the good part of her that, that actually makes her have the potential for a good wife. However, she does not have the mindset to look at you as a good man. Now, you can have all your stuff together. You could actually be a good man, faithful, not a cheater, and all this other stuff. However, her mindset may be, that she might view herself as good and, to a degree, pure. However, the type of man she looks for, nobody may have never told her what type of man to actually look for. And then the world actually, I think, has created a persona of the type of men that a lot of women should go after, which I think is incorrect. And a lot of times that's based on what they see in the movies and stuff like that. And so the reason why you're not a good fit for her is because she's not really looking for you. Now, she may, based on her background, she may recognize you as a good man. And more than likely she does. And that's the reason why she's actually going to kind of feel safe around you, because she knows you're going to be trustworthy. And so she, in her endeavor to look for this perfect guy that she's looking for, has got, the bad boy. It fits the public image of what a man should look like. A little bit of bad boy, leader of leaders, can kind of control her to a degree, which is garbage. But she is not going to be for you. Now, she may settle for you because she knows you're a good man, but she's not going to be fully for you because her mentality of what a man or a good man, the ideal man she wants, has been corrupted by social media, other women, and more than likely she probably haven't even been in a relationship with a guy like that ever. She's probably seen the normal person, which is, the bad boy who plays around with women who don't really have that much of a moral compass to where he would actually choose her and value her the way he should. He's going to be just taking a tick off his list of possibilities, and he may even consider. He may even consider her more wifey material, but because of the way he's raised, he's probably been raised to just run through women because of what he's seeing with other men. So you basically have a social media man or a fad man going through life with a fad woman that's got a good background. But if you stick with her, a lot of times what'll happen is she's going to be comfortable with you. She's obviously going to talk to you, probably talk to you about boyfriends and life and other stuff like that. But she's not going to consider you romantically because that's not what she's been taught to. You're not the type of man she's been taught to value in that regard. She's going to value you as a good man, but she's not going to value you as a person she's attracted to. And so in that situation, it's best. I mean, you can keep her as a friend, but keep her as a distant friend. You don't want to give her your time. All right, you want to keep yourself open for a woman who actually has the good background, but she also has been taught the type of man to value, and she's actively pursued that type of man, And so basically, that's pretty much it. So you have to be careful of women who have a good background, have been raised very well, and they have good heads on their shoulders. They're very smart. They're attractive. The only problem is they have a conflict of interest as far as a sexual partner. They had no problems having you as a friend, but as a sexual partner and a friend, those two things aren't going to be in a relationship. So it's best just to leave those type of women alone. But some of you guys already know what I'm talking about. So if you got any additional thoughts, put it in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and also share with somebody you think this video might help. Part of the issue, I think, with nice guys is a lot of times you just don't have a lot of experience, and you don't necessarily know what to look out for. And the purpose of this video is to kind of give you a real life idea of what to look for, how you might view the situation, and that way you can avoid it and then make better choices in women. And this includes women that are overseas too. Those type of women have to be vetted as well, because you have women who have been westernized. You got women who know what to look for in a good man, but at the same time, they may not necessarily be interested in you as a person. All right, so just be aware, and that's what happens when nice guys retaliate. Take care.